Live to give, we live to give.
One of the things I loved the most and that inspired me the most about the Live to Give campaign was the community spirit. Everyone was encouraged to be involved, everyone hit the pavement and did their best, and no matter how small the effort, everyone was congratulated and given their flowers for whatever endeavor they could do. It wasn't about how many books, but just touching the pavement, getting out there as a community and doing as much as we could for the greater good and spreading Srila Prabhupada's mission. So that was one of my favorite things about this year.
I really enjoyed the Live to Give campaign. I think it's a wonderful experience to be able to share the knowledge of the Bhagavad Gita with the world. I had a few lovely experiences with people, and honestly, I struggle a lot with book distribution, but I felt that I had the help of so many devotees, and they were able to encourage me so much that I felt like I had to stay with until the end.
Hare Krishna. So, Live to Give campaign, for me, it was a spiritual marathon. Instead of feeling tired, I felt more and more energized with every Bhagavad Gita we distributed. It was great to see people's reaction when they realized it's not just a book, but manual for the life.
Hare Krishna. I'm one of the very fortunate souls that was blessed to be a part of the Live to Give campaign through ISKCON London, and it was so magical. It felt like a continuation of Gaur Leela. Everywhere you saw, there were devotees chanting the names of Krishna, or someone was trying to distribute a book on the street, and people were dancing in ecstasy, or they were simply just trying to encourage each other. And it was so beautiful to see Mahaprabhu's pastimes unravel and unfold in the heart, in the center of London. What a fortune we have to be a part of this mission.
So these were some of the amazing devotees who took part in the Live to Give campaign at ISKCON London. The fire was very high because the goal was high. We had a huge goal of distributing 28,000 Bhagavad Gitas at ISKCON London, and the goal was echoing in everyone's ear at the temple. Just to give a little perspective, if you stack 28,000 Bhagavad Gitas on top of each other, it's even taller than the Big Ben. Secondly, the weight of those 28,000 Bhagavad Gitas is actually 56 times more than mine. So it was a huge goal. That surely was a huge goal. I feel very honored, very gladdened to announce the scores of the Live to Give campaign at ISKCON London. We not just met or surpassed, but we smashed our goal of distribution of 28,000 Bhagavad Gitas. For the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada, Shri Shri Radha Landaneshwara, Gaur Nitai, Jagannath Baldev Subhadra, Giri Govardhan, we distributed more than 30,000 Bhagavad Gitas, and the whole credit goes to our community team, our Brahmachari Sankirtan team, the East London Bhakti Vriksha, and each and every devotee who are engaged in the service of Lord Chaitanya and distributing Bhagavad Gitas to each and every soul of London. We really want to thank our temple authorities who always support us. We're very grateful for the inspiration of His Grace Vaisheshika Prabhu and all other exalted Vaishnavas, and of course A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Also, the Be a Gardener campaign has sprung up in ISKCON London, and ridiculously, we have already smashed our goal, and it's already been a month, and we have already done double than our decided goal. The power was so high that we ran out of CC sets in the whole UK. But somehow, Lord Chaitanya's mercy, we are back on track. We still have months to go, and we are very excited for the Bhadra campaign, as we have decided to double up our distribution of sets as we commemorating the 60th anniversary of ISKCON this year. So we want to do 600 Bhagavatam sets, which is a very, very big goal for us. And we really need your prayers and guidance and advice and instructions. It sounds impossible, but as our slogan says, we assume it can be done. Hari Bol.
'Cause we cover the earth just like the sun. We assume that it can be done.